Okay, so after I think 5 to 6 months, I have been able to get it to spin with hands, without hands, with hands pretty predictably, without hands pretty predictably, but the farther away it gets, harder and harder. It's just without hands, I can't really control any direction, and it doesn't go very fast. It's just without hands. It's just kind of poopy. Um, um, and I've only got it to work a handful of times under a container. I use a plastic container. Most people use a glass container. I think a plastic container is harder. It's got to be harder because everybody uses a glass container and they seem to be able to do it much sooner. So here you go. Good, I can actually move it into a better position. Hopefully it works when I'm doing this now. Get situated right. See, it just worked there, but let me get situated right so it can work a little bit better. Okay, and I could do that for, you know, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. It just gets kind of boring. This is me blowing on it. You see how different that is. That was me blowing on it gently. It was faster and was kind of like down like that, down like that. You know, it's just the nature at which it moves is different when it gets blown on. But the fundamental thing you got to understand is that either you believe it when you see a video of it being done, or you just don't. You know, if you want to be a skeptic, that's fantastic. I'm a skeptic too. That's why I did it. So, um, actually, I'm still a skeptic. I still have this doubt in me that's something weird going on. Let's try it farther away. See if I can do it farther away this time. Sometimes it gets a little tricky. me blowing off to the side. I always do that because sometimes I need a deep breath, so I just blow off to the side.
Because most people are stupid. Most people are stupid.
See how it seems to just want to be jittery right now. Maybe that's because I just ate. I don't know. Some people seem to feel that you do this at certain periods, right? You know, one of them is near when you eat. It affects the behavior of the thing. But you can see that it is moving. We'll try the so-called ultimate test. Use my hands. You see them going down here. I'm going to put them right here so you can see them. This is me blowing. You can hear me blowing, right? You can see that. That's me blowing on it. That's me blowing to the side. See if I can get it to move. Oh, great. Now my heater's coming online, so may have to pause the video. Don't want to get my test results mixed with the heater because, you know, that'll be deceitful. That could have easily just been a brush from me taking a sip of the soda. You know, there you go, that too. I pause it. Okay, so heater is done with. So resuming the video. All right, see what we can do here. Oh, well, it seems like all I'm getting right now. I hope that came through on the camera. I mean, it should have. Sometimes it's a lot. Okay, I don't think that was me blowing on it. Maybe it was. You know, it's hard to tell sometimes. I don't think that was me blowing on it. A lot of times the thing just kind of moves on its own. This is, you know, you'll hear that a lot from people that do this. You know, you'll start to look away and it'll just do shit like that. It'll just whoop, and you know, it's when you're not paying attention. You know, I could have breathed on it. I don't know. So that's another thing that leads me to be really skeptical because I can't do it under a fucking container. Yeah. So I have no idea if, you know, what. Well, I've done it under a container, you know, like 3 or 4 times, and that wasn't fully under a container. There was a little gap there. You know, that's how you're supposed to train how to do it under there. So, you know, it was still hard. I didn't really get a whole lot of movement, but I got some movement, and it was nice. Yeah. So. That's generally where I'm at. I'm a little sad that I can't do it more. That was definitely me breathing on it. I'm a little sad that here I am, so you can see me without watching any of my other videos. This is what I look like. I'm a little sad that I can't do it. Do a little more after. Well, I say 5 months, but I took like a 3-month break, so I don't know what that does. If that kind of just resets everything or what. So whatever. It kind of feels like it reset everything, and at the same time, like I retained some of it. So I don't know, because I was starting to be able to do it with no hands at the end of that first bout. And then I started again and I couldn't do it, and then I kind of got it back, and then I couldn't do it, and then I kind of got it back, and now I kind of can't sometimes, and then it's kind of flaky-ish. It's a really annoying thing too. It's right now at least the controlling it is just very not there, except with hands. Put your hands there and it works. Control back forth direction, not so much, but I mean I can control that it works. That's the weird thing, you know. Put your hands there, it works. A lot of people say it's convection or static electricity or something like that. And I don't buy that. I just don't buy that. For whatever reason, it's more intuition than anything else, but I just don't buy it. So, you know, I would say you have to do it yourself. Do it yourself to really and do it a lot, not just do it once, but do it, you know, like it's a science experiment. Do 50 tests or something like that over the course of 20 days, something like that, and build up enough experience where you can kind of, you know, you don't have to write it down necessarily, but build up enough experience with it so that you can kind of see intuitively this is not the heat from my hands or something like that, you know, and then you can work outwards because, you know, like you saw, I was holding my hands, you know, a half a foot apart on each side. You know, how is the heat from my hands reaching that thing? You know, your hands, the heat from your hands is not really that, it's not that much, honestly. It's basically not, you know, it's the same temperature. The heat from my hands is what, maybe 98 point some degrees, and the heat in the room, I have the heat at 72, 73 degrees, so it's not really radiating out that much. And sometimes the thing doesn't move at all. You know, sometimes I have it in stasis. Just bleh. It's kind of rare now because I've gotten good at doing it. But you know, you put it out, put your hands out far enough, and you know, it happens. But even still, your hands are out far enough, and it's still moving. And sometimes I get it to move just as fast as when my hands are, you know, 2 inches away. So it's just, you know, there's, if it's something that can be explained by science, it would have to be something that is a consistent, reproducible thing. And it's not acting like it's consistent and reproducible. That's kind of my thinking here. And also, I was doing this in summer too the first time, and I don't use air conditioning, and this room was like, I don't even know, 85, 88, 90 degrees. So my hand was definitely almost at the same temperature as the room, like really fucking close, if not the same temperature, and the thing was still spinning. So, you know, it was like, there was not a temperature differential going on, if, you know, of significant degree. And I know they'll say, well, any temperature differential will cause an airflow. Well, you know, well, there's always going to be an airflow. So, just, you know, they're skeptical of all this. Find a reason. So, and that's good. Yeah, what are you looking for?
You got to start the car.
I'm gonna take it for a drive sometime today.
Oh, okay.
Probably when I go and get some food, I'll run it around a
Around
little
noon
before.
or so?
I'll run it around before I go and get food.
Okay. Well, you don't have to run it around. If you're gonna go get food, that's probably enough.
Well,
Well, whatever.
I'll do it just because.
Yeah.
Yay. It's my dad interrupting me. Yay. Should have edited that out, but whatever. Life has no editing. Okay. This video is too long. You don't need to watch the whole thing. I don't know why you stopped, why you stayed for watching the whole thing. It's 25 minutes. You didn't even watch the whole thing. Why did you watch the whole video? You just needed to watch what you wanted to watch. Well, there are no ads. You know, stay for a while. Enjoy. And, you know, live my life. Live your life. And, look at my unkempt hair. It's good stuff. It's, it's better right after I get up. It's, makes me look almost like a Super Saiyan. I call it the Super Saiyan hair, but, it's close. It's very close. So, that's it. And, maybe soon, one day, maybe a month from now, or a year from now, I'll be able to do it under a freaking container consistently. So that's my hope. Bye-bye, future me. Bye-bye.